in a catchweight contest, the 161 pounds. Leon Hill in the blue shorts, taking on Josh Onwordi in the white trunks. No touch of gloves. Onwordi closing the distance very quickly here.
Yeah, immediately looking to switch to a single leg, managing to land that takedown. Little sweep attempt here as Joshua tries to secure that top position. Really active guard work straight away from Leon Hill. Manages to work his way back to the legs, back to the feet, sorry. This time a little bit more wary, managing to get an underhook one here. But Joshua picking him up and bringing him back to the ground. Really scrambling the first couple of minutes, the first minute of this fight.
Yeah, a couple of early takedowns here, and Hill straight back to his feet, so a bit of a confidence boost early on. Couple of elbows there up against the cage from Leon Hill. He's the taller man in there.
Really nice, three really nice takedowns from Joshua. But so far, Leon just doing a fantastic job of scrambling back to the feet. You'll see every time Joshua tries to advance that position towards the mount, Leon does a fantastic job of getting him back into a butterfly guard position. Butterfly guard is a fantastic position to help you create space, push the opponent away with the legs, and he's using that to try and stand back up. But as soon as he hits straight away, Josh is on another takedown attempt. Let's see if he can defend it this time.
One thing's for certain, Leon Hill is making Onwordi work for these takedowns when he does get them. Onwordi relentless here, just crushing his man up against the cage. Trying to find a way around those legs.
Another double leg attempt. You can see here, he's trying to basically power through the defense. Being a shorter man, his level is lower to begin with, which means as long as Leon doesn't have an underhook, it does allow him to be in a better position, and he's trying to use that power to lift him off the ground and bring him back down, which is pretty impressive, but it also takes a lot of energy to do that. So you can see already less success than he had in those first three attempts.
Yeah, and he's been made to pay a little bit there with those short elbow strikes from Leon. There's another takedown, but it looks like Hill may be able to scramble back up again. No, not quite.
Well, these are really high energy takedowns though. You've got to think, how many of these does Joshua have in him?
In the words of my friend PC Carroll, no, Chris Fields isn't mic'd up.
Shots, Leon! Come on! Grab it! Shots, Leon! There you go! Temper him there! Underhook and turn him! Out!
Hill still trying to turn himself off the cage. Now he does.
Yeah, so weathering that early storm, finally being able to get into a position where Joshua isn't pressuring him against the fence is going to be much harder. He's not going to have the option of going for those high energy, big pickup double legs, because he doesn't have the fence on Leon Hill's back to assist him in doing so.
Leon, I want you tall. Put your weight on him. There you go. Take it. Join the hands, Leon. Join the hands.
Hill was quite a substantial underdog with the bookmakers as well. He might have been stepping in at short notice, and judging by his performance so far, if any of his friends and fans have backed him, they'll be hanging on to those betting slips for dear life at the moment.
This is perfect, Leon. This is exactly what we wanted. Keep going now. Dig that. Drag him out again. Dig that on the
Onwordi, though, absolutely relentless here.
Yeah, he really is. But the thing is, so far in this round, although he's taken Leon down multiple times, he hasn't been able to do anything with it. Hasn't advanced to dominant positions, hasn't struck at all on the ground. Leon just doing a fantastic job of avoiding any damage, even when he was taken down, and doing a great job of standing back up.
Break! Leon! Break!
They're calling for him to break now, looking for the elbow on the inside. There was Leon Hill. Onwordi does not want to let Hill get away from him.
And so far doing a fantastic job of not allowing him to get away from him.
Left frame on the face, Leon.
You don't want a 6'2" guy able to find room to knee you in the face in these close quarters positions.
There you go.
Onwordi now looking for a single, switching it up here.
Frame on that elbow.
Oh, and there's a big knee. And that's precisely why Onwordi's been sticking to his man like glue. You see immediately when Leon Hill got some space there, able to drive that knee up the center line.
Yeah, really interesting round.
Dan, talk us through some of these takedowns here from Onwordi.
Yeah, so you can see, I think you've got 3 takedowns altogether, all of them very high energies, picking his man off the ground. When you have someone who's very tall, it can be hard to take him down. They've got that wide base with the legs. So Joshua looking to use his power to pick his man off the ground and bring him back down. Very, very nice, but it does take a lot of energy, and you can kind of feel halfway through the round, you're going to see the knee here, and that landed very clean, very nice.
Yeah, that's the kind of shot they call an ear trembler, right?
Yeah.
You know, was it enough to take the round on the judges' scorecards? We'll very much have to wait and see, I believe.
Let's go, Leon. Put that jab in his face.
Yeah, that first round very hard to judge because even though Joshua got many takedowns there, he didn't manage to do any damage on the ground, which is what you're being scored on.
Diaz, that's lazy. Diaz. Low base.
Let's see what Hill can do from range here. Immediately diving in is Onwordi and successful with that takedown.
Yeah, beautifully timed there, and he gets to a more dominant position, gets the side control. Leon doing a fantastic job of immediately putting his man back into a half guard position, get a bit of control there. We saw this early on all of those initial takedown attempts, or successful takedowns, that Leon Hill does have a fantastic active guard game off his back. So expect to see him look to try and take this half guard and go to a full guard or butterfly guard position and see what he can do. But as of right now, Joshua got nice upper body, relatively nice upper body control. Sent through to reverse half guard. Interesting little transition there.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's get up. Sweet Leon.
So this is very, very different from what we saw in the first round. In the first round, every single time it was on the mat, it was on the fence. And Leon Hill using the fence to stand back up. He's not going to be able to do that. So we're going to see a lot more interesting grappling exchange back there.
Yeah, I'm sure that was perhaps some advice from the corner team between rounds to Josh Onwordi, and it's paying dividends thus far in this second frame.
Yeah, but it is much, much harder to take someone down in the middle of the cage instead of on the side. Front headlock position here. Looks like he might have tied up the hands. I can't quite see here, but it's possible that he's looking for a submission.
And the corner immediately calling for Leon Hill to get himself back up there. They didn't want him risking it in that position. Turns Onwordi on the cage, using that height and leverage.
Yeah, straight away now we're back to that position that we were seeing. This time, however, looking like Leon Hill is attempting, grabbed onto to the right leg of Joshua with his knees there for a second, thinking about actually deciding to try and take him down. And there we go, seeing it again.
Onwordi going back to the single leg there. Hill making him pay with those short elbows.
Another very nice takedown, but can he keep his man on the ground? He's been pretty unsuccessful thus far, especially when Leon Hill's managed to get his back against the fence and using it to stand back up, as he's doing right now, yet again. But man, Joshua is just like a rash. He is just all over. You know, very, very hard to create any space, and he does do a good job of sort of suffocating Leon Hill, stopping him from being able to create enough distance to get into striking range. Expect another high energy. He's going to try and pick his man up here, I think.
Looking to take Hill to suplex City, not quite, but good enough.
But you can feel there, you can feel how much energy he's putting into these. However, here, this time he does manage to get the back with hooks. This is by far the best position, the only solid static position, offensive position that Joshua's been able to get through in the entire match. Leon doing a fantastic job of removing one of those hooks, but he still has his back facing his opponent, which means that not only is he eating a lot of strikes here, the option for the choke is potentially there.
And now Joshua Onwordi making these takedowns count, getting some strikes in there, putting points on the board.
Slips that second hook back in. This is a fantastic position for Joshua. The question is, Can he finish this with the strikes, or is he going to look to switch to some sort of submission?
They're looking to push himself off the cage there, but Onwordi looking solid in mount, a nice elbow. They're looking to come out the back door.
Very good use of the cage there to try and extend and hip bump. This thing that you can do in MMA, which is use the fence to try and get even more height and move your man away. But so far, Joshua did a fantastic job of holding this mount position. And as you can see, it's always interesting to see what's the intention. Is it the submit and transition, or is it the strike? And Joshua is using these positions, so far anyway, purely to do some damage with strikes.
Just over 30 seconds left to play within this second round. And now this can Leon Hill survive?
There's a fantastic little position there where Joshua was using an overhook, cupping underneath the arm to try and stop Leon from being able to defend against the strikes, but loses that position into full guard now.
Easy, watch the leg there, yeah? Let's go.
Well, let's see how much that flurry in the attempt to end the fight took out of Joshua Onwordi now.
Little triangle attempt here. Joshua doing a good job of controlling that far side shin. If he's not controlling that shin, then Leon will be able to look to switch to a triangle, so smart work. But very different to the first round. Finally, again, similar plan there, but finally getting it to execute a strong position, mount back, and deliver a lot of ground and pound. And this is the takedown. We're going to see beautifully timed double leg. And Joshua does this really interesting thing with pretty much all of those takedowns where he picks his man up and then he uses the leg to off-balance him and get a clean takedown.
You get up, you turn him, and you break him easily. This is it. This is your opportunity, kid. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? You've got to get going with the hands here, Leon. This is it now. This is it. You have to finish him. You have to finish him, Leon. Look at me. You have to finish him. All right? All right? All right?
Fantastic corner from Chris Fields there. Clear, direct, motivational instructions for Leon Hill.
Yeah, I think that there's a very good chance that this is one round apiece at the moment, which means there's all to play for in this third and final round.
Yeah, much better round for Onwordi there in the second frame. As we said, able to make the takedowns count a lot more because he landed offense on the ground.
Yeah, and I expect we're going to see a similar tactic here, potentially another double leg shot and trying to get his man down where he doesn't have that fence to be able to walk back up.
Let's see what both these guys have left in the third frame. Onwordi looking to get some shots off from the outside. The rangier man Hill trying to stalk him down. Nice leg kick from Hill there. Hill landing a right hand there.
Definitely feel like we're going to see a takedown attempt somewhere. It's really interesting to see. Very often when people are looking really hungry, and it's very obvious that Joshua wants the takedown again. Usually when you see that, you see the man stalking his opponent, trying to get his back against the fence and use the fence to take him down. Now Joshua is actually on the back foot, I think potentially luring Leon Hill in, and then he's going to shoot when he sees the opportunity. There we go. You see that's what he's trying to bring. He wants Leon pushing forward so he can take him down away from the fence. There we go. Again.
Onwordi got to be careful of the knee when shooting in there as well. 5'9" against 6'2", those knees are always going to be a danger. Low leg kick there from Hill. Still trying to tee up that 1-2.
Got a nice level change, but didn't commit to the takedown there. You can definitely see it. There we go. Exactly what I expected. Very interesting way of doing it, but he managed to pull it off. Unfortunately, Leon manages to back his way up to the fence. Again, he's had so much success using the fence to stand back up. When Joshua was able to take him away from that, able to get to good positions.
Onwordi right in front of his corner there. Was training out of the MMA clinic in Romford, and we know those guys are always game for a fight.
Now this is where Joshua had the most success in the last round from this back position. Again, are we going to see another high energy pickup trying to suplex slam him? Last time it looked like he was just able to do it, but it's getting harder and harder every single time. These are very, very high energy output attempts here. But it's expect for him to try and get the takedown off of this and then immediately try and transition to that back again, because that is simply where he had the most success. So here's the takedown, and let's see Joshua with that body lock very tight, and he's looking to move to the back, transitions to the mount. Again, fantastic.
Great stuff from Joshua Onwordi here. Into the mount. What can he do with it? He's got 2 minutes to play with.
I expect to see exactly what he did last round, which is try and deliver, keep his top position, dominant position, try and deliver as much effective, devastating ground and pound as he can. So fists and elbows I expect from here.
Leon Hill's corner imploring him to get to work as another big elbow from Onwordi lands.
Yeah, this is the thing. When you're in this half-guard position, you have to be very careful about trying to bridge your way out. Because when you bridge, you open up those legs. When those knees open up in that explosive bridge, it allows your opponent to pass the leg back over into the mount. So you see how the feet are basing here? He tries to explode. You see how he opened up and the foot was able to come out? But right now, into a much better position, using that shin back as a half-guard here. Joshua actually doing a fantastic job of staying on top of his man, reacting to all of the attempted escapes from Leon Hill.
Hill just not able to displace his man enough to get out from underneath him here in this third and final frame.
Yeah, he's managed to get to a good position now, though. He has sort of a half open guard, half butterfly position. He's controlling, or actually no, Joshua's controlling that wrist there. Expect Leon to try and free his right leg. Once he's in the full closed guard position, then he can actually start to try and do some submission attempts from here.
Onwordi's going to have to keep attacking if he wants to keep the position. Looking to throw a few shots down over those long legs of Leon Hill.
Yeah, expects Leon to try and stand up if he can from here.
And it could be a case of time being his biggest enemy now.
Yeah, I think
good work from Onwordi to get back on top of his man, and that's going to be all she wrote.
Yeah, that's just a very obvious game plan, executed very well. It was nice to see the change of tactics from the first round to the second and third. A very, very good job.
Putting the exclamation mark on it was Joshua Onwordi there, the end of the third round. And that was a hard-fought contest, and you've got to give it up for Leon Hill there, stepping in at short notice, and also for Onwordi. Of course, he just wanted to fight, but, you know, taking a dangerous opponent and an unknown quantity as a professional that late in the day. Fair play to both these young men. Let's take a look back at some of the action now, Dan.
So we're going to see the takedown here. Okay, here's the leg kick. You could see Joshua was backing up. He wanted his man to come towards him, and then he timed that takedown beautifully and got exactly where he wanted to. Okay, this was the second takedown, the one where he finally managed to get his man on the ground, away from the fence, and then he actually did a fantastic job passing straight over. There was a second there where he could have been reversed, but just managing to use his body in the correct position, got that balance, got the mount, and managed to maintain top position and deliver a lot of strikes from there, pretty much for the remainder of the round.
Well, the judges have tallied their scorecards, so let's throw it to our MC in the cage, Mr. Hal Chaplin, with the result.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to our judges' scorecards. Your judges scored this bout 29-27, 30-26, and 29-28 in favor of your winner by way of unanimous decision in the red corner, Joshua Onwordi.
Well, a spirited effort from Leon Hill, but Joshua Onwordi with the victory here tonight moves to 2-1 as a professional.